This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.
We are live here from Jacobs High School in Algonquin, Illinois for the Hinkle Holiday Classic Tournament. I'm Andy Yackham alongside my color commentary guy, Austin Giese. Today we have a matchup between the Payton Prep Grizzlies and the Jefferson Jayhawks. First, this game is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Austin, good to have you here today with me. We just wrapped up a game between Marion Central and Bartlett. Hoping this one will be a little bit more exciting in terms of closeness and how close the game can be.
Exciting for Bartlett.
It was, yes, it was very exciting for Bartlett. Let's get a quick rundown on both schools. Payton Prep, they are coached by Quinn Peterson. School opened up back in 2000. They are part of the Chicago Public League. They are sporting a 7-6 record. They are undefeated in conference at 3-0. The Rockford Jefferson Jayhawks, coached by John Rosado, opening back in 1969. They are part of the Northern Illinois Conference, sporting a 10-6 record. They are 5-3 in their conference. Fun fact, Walter Payton Prep, as you see on our graphic there, 34, it is named obviously after Walter Payton, and Rockford Jefferson is a little hint at Thomas Jefferson. So a couple of famous figures, obviously different eras and different ways why they're famous, but nonetheless, good game ahead of us for us here tonight, Austin, or I should say tonight, I should say this morning.
You're not used to the morning, but looking forward to a good game. I am looking forward to Payton Prep. They got some height on them, Andy.
They do. We were watching them warm up. A lot of lengthiness in that team. And for Jefferson, watching them, a lot of athleticism. They obviously, in terms of roster size, Jefferson has, I believe, I can do math here. I know Payton Prep has 11 guys. I got 15, 16 guys on the Jefferson roster, so there is a significant difference in numbers there. Starters. Let's see who we got on the floor here. We can call them out. Liam Dillon, big man for Payton Prep, big boy. And right off the bat, Ryan Trotter of Payton Prep already forgets to take his warm-up off. There you go. 23.
That's a good way to start.
Rona Prue. 35, Jabari Seif. If I'm saying that right. And then 42, Charlie Pillsbury. Jefferson, we got two guys with the ball right now. George Williams. I believe that is a one for Latrell Graham. Trying to get the rest. 21, LeJohn Morris. 34, Mike Benoki is quick steal there. Mike gets it back. There's George Williams, and he'll head the line to shoot 2.
Already seeing some free throws here early on in the game. I mention all the time how important free throws are in not just high school basketball, but any level of basketball. They're the most important shots in the game, I believe, especially in crunch time, because they call them free, not for nothing.
Exactly. First one is good for George Williams. He hits his second. You get the round out on the starters here for them. We have Jaquavion Robinson, 24, and then Tysani Hare, 34 for them. Jabari Seif in the corner off the backboard. Rebound goes to LaJuan Morris. Over to George Williams. Williams on the wing. There's Jaquavion Robinson. Back to Latrell Graham. Feeding. There's Latrell, big lefty three, in and out. Latrell's got some length to him, as I can see.
He does. He's got the given advantage on defense and offense.
Drive, left-handed lay, no good. They're calling over the back with Charlie Pillsbury's attempt to grab the board. It'll stay with Payton Prep. Obviously, Payton Prep, like I mentioned, named after Walter Payton. They are the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
obviously, Walter
got the
Payton
same
played
colors.
for the Bears, same colors, different type of bear. It's very, very interesting the way that works. The inbound Ryan Trotter. And he feeds. Down low now pickpocket by Rockford Jefferson. Bring it up now 11, Brendan Moss. It's the starter. I was missing three ball, no good. Rebound, grab down and put in.
Great offensive board there. I like the hustle.
That would be LaJuan Morris. Liam Dillon.
Payton Prep so far is
And
one.
Foul. Nice bucket there, Ronan Prue.
I was gonna say Payton Prep has been playing quite sloppy early on here, but after that, gotta respect it.
Prue head to the line. Looking to shoot as we see at the far corner of the gym. The Bartlett Hawks are exiting. They had a nice 68-43 win over Marion Central in the earliest game this morning at 9. And a consolation game was a nice win for the Hawks, putting them at 4-12. Corner pocket tray, no good. Rebound Payton Prep. That'd be Jabari Seif. Jabari. Drive, lost the handle. It goes to Jefferson. That'd be Latrell Graham to steal up to George Williams. George with the left. Count it.
There's some contact there.
Off a body. Nice bucket there for George. Makes it a beautiful. A 6-2 Jefferson lead for the Jayhawks. Corner Liam Dillon, another big lanky fella. Ryan Trotter.
You mentioned Liam Dillon being lengthy. He is a junior and he is 6'6".
Big man he is. Down low, nice ball movement there. Pillsbury finishes. Good swing of the ball there for the Grizzlies. 6-4 now. There's Latrell Graham, George Williams. You can already tell the enthusiasm, the energy from both squads. This one might be a good tilt here.
Yeah.
In terms of entertainment. And us as announcers, we're dying. We're dying for that.
We're dying for those close games.
Single-digit games. Trey ball, no good. Rebound, Dillon and the Grizzlies. Feeds it to Ryan Trotter. He'll bring it up. Corner. Loses the ball. Gathered by Jaquavion Robinson.
That was another Payton Prep turnover. I do not know how many there have been this quarter, but they're stacking up. And it's looking costly.
Williams feeds in. Nice down low presence. Ball loose down there. It goes to the Grizzlies. Shot no good. Rebound. Seif couldn't get it. It goes to Brendan Moss. Moss feeds in. It is good. LaJuan Morris.
Man of that size, that's as easy as they come, Andy, for sure. Just presence down low. And easy layups. Let's see if Payton Prep can improve their play.
Prue, no good. Rebound goes to Morris. LaJuan Morris is already making an impact. He's gathered a couple boards. And he's got half of Jefferson's points. There's George Williams, a guard. Gonna set something up here. Williams in the corner. There's Robinson. Robinson found Morris. Corner tray. Latrell, good. Latrell Graham.
Beautiful corner three-pointer there.
It's a laser.
Yeah.
Gone off in a hurry. It's now 11-4. Jefferson Jayhawks are out to an early lead. Ryan Trotter has it now for Payton Prep. Liam Dillon, the big fella, gonna go for three. Good, Liam Dillon. Shooter's gonna shoot so far.
Big boy, he can still shoot the three. And a quick bucket back on the other end. And that, it's just a back and forth battle here early on.
Latrell Graham picking up another bucket there. 13-7 the score. Dillon has proven he can, with his size and his ability to rebound, he's been showing off some handles. He's not afraid to put the ball on the ground as well as take these shots here. So he's back with it in the paint. Dillon, the right, no good. Tipped It goes to Brendan Moss, who finds George Williams. Nice behind the back move by George Williams.
That was a beautiful fake.
Hid the ball away from Trotter and then finished with the left.
Looking a little bit like vintage Rondo out there with that fake. Oh my Lord.
Pillsbury, nice feed in there. That might be an issue for Jefferson down low, just the two big fellas, Pillsbury and Dillon. For size advantages now, 15-9, less than 3 minutes to go in the first. Latrell's gonna take another three. He got it.
Got it.
Latrell Graham.
He's feeling the hot hand and a timeout.
Make it 18-9.
Welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's replay. Let's take a look back at this play.
This was the Rondo-esque play from George Williams you mentioned. Look at that.
Too easy.
Scoop in over Ryan Trotter. Help the Jayhawks get out to a 9-point lead here with 2:49 left in the first quarter. Andy Ockham, Austin Giese here, Beacon Academy. This is our second game of the day. Many more to come though after this one. It is, like I mentioned, 18-9. Jefferson coming in with a 10-5 record. Grizzlies are at 7-6. Looking like two very, I'd say, kind of similar in the way, the pace-wise.
Yeah,
pace-wise, they're two very similar teams.
They're both running. I see a lot of running in terms for Payton Prep. They've been missing a lot of those fast break opportunities while Jefferson's been cashing in on those opportunities, as we saw with that amazing play.
We've been on similar styles of play, like I mentioned. When we saw last game between Marion Central and the Hawks, Bartlett Hawks, very different in terms of pace of play. Marion Central ran let's just put it out there, a very slow, lethargic like offense, where Bartlett was just run and gun. You know, they look to drive in and dish. Here, both these teams seem to play with the same type of energy, and their defensive schemes so far have appeared to be the same, despite the 9-point lead for the Jayhawks. Liam Dillon has it. Feeds in. Oh, he had Jabari. Nice tip there by the Jefferson defense. Prue was trying to find Seif down low. It just did not work. Good tip there.
Wide open down low. That's the last man you want to leave open wide. Down low and
that would have been nice. It's a good effort, though, from Trotter. Other way, feed out. Williams looking to swing, and he does. New man in for them is Antonio Hennigan. Williams finds Hennigan again, loses the ball. Gets it right back. Goes to Robinson. Jaquavion Robinson. Back to George Williams. Williams has 6 for them, their number 2 scorer, behind Latrell Graham, who has 8.
Clapping for the ball there. He wanted that. Shoot that
Graham,
three.
Another one. Of course!
Why not?
Latrell Graham put him at 11 on the quarter.
If you can make him, take him.
Him and Williams have now combined for 17 of Jefferson's 21 points, with LaJuan Morris having the other 4. Their big poke. Trotter, they're going to call a foul on Graham. Very aggressive. Jayhawks are a running gun style offense.
Well, let's take a look at the Bear Family McDonald's replay. We see this several feet behind the line. Another 3.
For Graham.
Easy money for him.
As I was mentioning, I think as Jefferson has Tazani Hare checks in, I feel like Jefferson's defense, it sounds weird, but feeds into their offense.
Yeah.
Their defense goes, their offense is right there. A nice bucket there for Ryan Trotter. Like, if they're able to create turnovers, they're able to get these fast breaks, and their offense looks to be fed on these fast breaks.
They say good defense translates into a good offense, and that's been the story for them, for sure.
Here's Graham. Graham's been their sharpshooter. They got to get a body on him real quick, otherwise this game could get out of hand. There he is, corner
another.
3. Another? Oh. Thinking about it there. Latrell Graham has been feeling himself. Jabari Seif brings it up. Nice spin move on Williams over another man. Nice bucket from Jabari.
The big man putting some spin moves. Beautiful hook.
Hare got it.
Oh, my.
Acrobatic buckets here back to back. I've just heard from the PA announcer, Jabari Sefe. Well, I guess we'll go with that. You know what they say, PA announcer's always right, and if it's wrong, we blame it on him. So This one's on the PA announcer if it's not the correct pronunciation. Sefe has it. Dillon, top of the key tray. No good off the bounce. Rebound, Robinson and the Jayhawks. Finds George Williams. George back to Jaquavion Robinson. And now Latrell Graham, their shooter, has it over to Williams. Trying to put a move on Trotter here. Not seeing any subs for Payton Prep either. I thought that'd be Something worth noting with less than 10 seconds left.
It is pretty interesting. The whole quarter they're playing.
Like I mentioned, they do have a light roster of 11.
Yes, they do. Only 11.
Nice block by Pillsbury at the horn, keeping this at a 10-point game after one. 23-13 Jefferson over Payton Prep.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
This quarter is sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings, or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings, Andy.
There we go. After one quarter of play, the Rockford Jefferson Jayhawks are up on the Payton Prep Grizzlies, 23-13. In terms of scoring for both squads, tale of two stories. Payton Prep more spread out. We got all 5 of their starters have scored. Their leading scorer is Charlie Pillsbury with 4, followed by Liam Dillon with 3, Jabari Safay with 2, Prue with 2, Trotter with 2. For Jefferson, it's a different story. Tassani Harris 2, Lawan Morris is 4, George Williams has 6, and we saw their shooter Latrell Graham cashed in 3 threes. He's got 11.
He's gonna shoot him if he's got enough space. Definitely gotta keep an eye on him and have the right defender.
A couple subs in here for Payton Prep, and there's one of them right there, Zach Anderson getting his first basket. Anderson and I believe Eamon Glasscott is in for Payton Prep, coming in for Liam Dillon and Ronan Prue, I believe. If Ronan Prue's not out there, he's not out there. Defense, no. Rebounded, kick out, Williams. A couple new bodies in there for Jefferson, I do believe, as well. Williams finds Hare. Hare back to Latrell Graham. Graham's been their guy so far. He's got Jabari Safay on him. Hare, there's Jaquavion Robinson. To Latrell Graham, Williams back to Hare. Hare's going to take a corner 3. Bingo!
Oh, my. Big guy can shoot the 3 ball, extending the lead to 11.
To Sonny Hare. 5 points on the morning. I was going to say evening for like the 12th time today.
It's a habit. I usually just say on the day.
Is a break of habit. I'm used to nighttime or afternoon. First day games for me. Safay has it. Step back. Almost, and the foul. It'll be on Graham his first. It'll send Jabari to the line to shoot 2. As we had saw during the commercial break, Austin, there was a representative of Jacobs High School. They're selling shirts for the tournament here, and they said something at halftime. I don't know if maybe we'll be able to see it at halftime. If you make a 3, you get a shirt. I wasn't able to pick up on everything. It's just kind of interesting. It's never something I've never seen before, like a tournament like this. So
getting the crowd involved. Cool. Getting the crowd involved, giving you the opportunity to win a shirt. Sure, it's a dope shirt. But
Brennan Moss subs back into the game for the Jayhawks. Safay hits his second free throw attempt, making it back to a 10-point game. Williams over to Robinson. Moss on the cutter. Moss to Hare. Is he going to get another? Hare in the corner. It's good.
Got another. Hare. Back-to-backs.
Jefferson's three-point shooting has been very contagious throughout their whole roster this game. Latrell Graham and out to Sonny Hare. Make it a 13-point lead for them. There's Pillsbury to Safay. Jabari has Brandon Moss on him. Corner, Anderson. Feeds it around Trotter. Could not get that pass into Pillsbury. Possession, Jayhawks.
Hare hitting those back-to-back threes was really something, and he's looking good while doing it. Look at those shoes he's got on.
Very colorful.
And flashy.
I see a salmon pink type color, I do believe, unless I'm colorblind, with a
turquoise.
A turquoise-like color. They do stand out. Subs in for Payton Prep. I do believe we're seeing Jeremy Citrin. Did I miss another one? Maybe. No. Oh, and Freddie Martin. The only player in it with a single-digit number on Payton Prep. No way, Hare again. Oh, I thought it was going to go. There's a big trip up down low between Citrin and Lawan Morris. It'll stay, I don't know what they're going to call that.
What do they call it? Double foul. I don't know.
They're going to call a foul on Morris. It is Freddie Martin. Like I mentioned, usually we see like a numerical order as Safay, and they're going to count in the foul.
Thought the foul was on the floor there for a second, but he gets the M1 opportunity.
So I was saying, usually with teams, like numerical order is pretty common, like going 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever.
Yeah.
It's only one single-digit number for Payton Prep, and it's number 5, Freddie Martin. It's kind of interesting.
Maybe just let them pick whatever number they wanted.
The smaller roster might have had to do something with that.
Nevertheless, their numbers look great on those jerseys.
Safay is good, like you mentioned. Walter Payton, former Bear. Those are Chicago Bear-like colors, and they are the Grizzlies type of Bear. We mentioned it's like feeding into it. I don't know. I think it's kind of a cool thing for them here. Is inbounded to Brendan Moss is back to a 10-point Jefferson lead. Moss to Jaquavion Robinson. Feeds. Fake there by Morris. There's Moss back to Morris. They're going to call a walk-on. Lawan Morris. Jeez. Payton Prep will get possession here. So one of the new guys, or one of the starters, Ronan Prue, is back in. He's man with the ball right now.
Payton Prep's going to need some offense to get going here, shrink the lead back within single digits. They've been kind of in a drought, and that was nothing but nothing there for
nothing but nothing. Robinson, they're going to be another carry. And this thing, carry or walk, yeah. Sub in for Jefferson. That would be, I think, Demarion Jordan. Yep, Demarion Jordan. Trying to catch a number there. Another decently sized big body for the Jayhawks.
They got some size to them.
They do. That's what I've noticed. Both of these teams, I'd say more of the lengthy and height factor to Payton Prep, and I'd say more of the bulk in favor of Rockford Jefferson. 5:19 remaining here in the second quarter. We have a slight stoppage in play. For what reason, I do not know. Nonetheless, here at Jacobs High School, Hinkle Holiday Classic of Mandiacum alongside Austin Giese. Here for some morning basketball, for some consolation games. Championship bracket will be played out later. Again, I still don't know. I think Kerry Grubb's in one of the games. Top of the key, Trey, no good. Rebound, Moss for Jefferson. I'm sure at halftime we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Williams waltzes through. Moss. Brendan Moss with the left, no good. Loose ball goes to the Grizzlies. Bring it up. Oh,
and a fumble.
Ball was lost there by Prue.
He wasn't happy about it.
He was not at all. It'll go to the Jayhawks. Still a 10-point lead. Hasn't been scoring here in a little bit. Nonetheless, it'll be George Williams having it here for 45 remaining here in the first half of action. Robinson, offensive foul possibly. No, they're going to call on, it'll be on Zach Anderson.
Grizzly foul number 25, Zach Anderson, his third, his first, team third.
The inbound here, it will be to Sonny Hare. For Jefferson, they're trying to add more to their double-digit lead. There's Robinson. Jaquavion Robinson to the corner. They're feeding in. Jordan Robinson thought about a three. Passed. Williams. Three. Got it.
Beautiful three from Williams to extend the lead.
Nothing but net for George. Pushing the lead up to 13. Freddie Martin brings it down now for Payton Prep. It's our first bucket in a little while. Prue in with the left. No good. Tip to Robinson. He's got it. There's Williams.
Prue just cannot seem to get anything to go. He's missed quite a number of layups.
And feeding down as a three is off. South Elgin High School has entered the building in the red jumpsuits behind the Payton Prep bench. Apparently they're in action next. Three ball, Anderson, no rebound. They're going to call it over the back on Payton Prep. Good to see Coach Johnson's group here.
Yeah, hometown pride here.
As they're getting ready to tilt there. We see Daryl Barnes Jr., Beacon Academy prodigy, sitting in the stands there getting ready to take on whoever they're playing. I don't know who they're playing, to be quite honest. I don't know Whole schedule for today.
At half, we'll get the schedule.
At half, we'll get the rest of it. We'll inform you folks. They're going to say he stepped out.
It's the silent backboard anyway. And we're going to see a platoon swap for Payton Prep at the next dead ball, I believe. Right now.
A lot of their starters entering. Charlie Pillsbury, Ryan Trotter, Jabari Safay, I'm going to keep saying that wrong, and Liam Dillon. We'll sub in here, the inbound to Trotter. Ryan Trotter got to get across the timeline. He does. That's not Liam Dillon. That is Glasscott. Safay. Trotter, corner pocket three. Got it.
Oh,
possibly a foul there.
Got to go with the contact.
Through contact, Trotter hits it. It's a 10-point lead.
They definitely need that scoring. This drought has been rough. Tried to answer.
Rebound to Williams. In the corner. Ball movement here, Williams. New man in the game. Dalkeith Jackson had just got it. Jordan blocked by Pillsbury.
Sir. Pillsbury with the hustle defensive play.
And the ball goes into the other gym as we see Demarion Jordan disappear for a quick second. Because now he's back. Maybe, I don't know, South Elgin might be playing Jacobs. I know we're seeing some Jacobs guys waltz around. I mean, this is their home tournament, though.
Possibly. Jacobs won yesterday. I announced that game. It was a pretty one-sided affair for the most part.
Ball tipped by Safay. He's got it. Jabari on the drive. Right-hand fade, no good. Rebound, it's up. It goes to, it's fought for. It's originally grabbed by Glasscott. It'll be a jump ball.
In favor of Jefferson.
Inbound here. Quick sub coming in for Dalkeith Jackson is Lawan Morris. Inbound, Robinson. Has it over now to Lawan Morris. Morris to Williams. George Williams, two men on him trying to drive through. Nothing there. Safay grabs a board. Still down 10 with 2:10 remaining in the half. Jabari Safay trying to make something happen for him here. Jabari feeds Pillsbury. They need a big play here. Chip into this lead.
That's for sure. They want to get into single digits before the half, and a three does it.
Ryan Trotter. Count him for three. Putting it within single digits. Big defensive stand here could help Payton Prep. Hare has it. We've seen him hit a couple threes. Same with that guy, George Williams. Williams fade away. It's a two. In and out. Rebound. Gathered by Pillsbury. Feeding Trotter. Here we go. Safay. They're going to call a charge.
A charging foul. Wow.
I've said this on a couple broadcasts I've been a part of this year, Austin. We really do not know what is the difference between a charge and a block anymore.
Yeah.
It's basically referee judgment. And there they felt like it was a charge on Safay.
Just how he's feeling the day. Like, if you're feeling like calling a charge, I'll call a charge.
Yeah, that is, I mean, I guess as a referee, you got to like take that into from the referee's perspective. What is a charge in my eyes could be different than what is a charge in another referee's eyes. Nonetheless, it stays with the Jayhawks here. Demarion Jordan over to Williams. Williams finds Tassani Hare. Hare to Jordan. Jordan. There is Lawan Morris. Morris finds Williams in the corner. Ball movement here for Jefferson. Williams tries to make Pillsbury dance. He's got Pillsbury on him. There is Quavion Robinson. Tassani Hare. Corner, Morris, back to Williams. A lot of passing here for Jefferson.
This is a long Jefferson possession here.
Deep three for Williams. Got it!
Oh my!
George Williams for three.
Extending the lead back to 10.
12 on the day. That was a very long possession that ended very well for Jefferson. Trying to choose some time here. Ryan Trotter directing the offense here for the Grizzlies. Finding Liam Dillon. Dillon thought about it. Finds Safay, Jabari. Moving in strong with two guys on him.
Had some contact there. Could have been a foul and a scramble.
Loose ball. There is some confrontation there. There's loose ball between Jordan of Jefferson, Safay, and then Tassani Hare was there too.
Well, let's look at the Bear Family McDonald's replay to see what happened here. We see a fall for the ball, and 3 people went for that ball and crashed to the floor.
Safay ends up going to the line out of it. That's what the result was. The subs in here, Freddie Martin and Zach Anderson will re-enter for Payton Prep. Coming in for Ryan Schroeder and Eamon Glasscott. So let's see, Safay's got 2 from the line here. Trying to get this thing back to single digits for the Grizzlies. Off the mark, it was actually a 1-and-1.
Holding, the bucket will not count.
And this will send Zach Anderson to the line. He's got 2 this quarter, 2 on the game in total. 12.7, time slipped. I did not realize we were down to our final 12 seconds here in the first half.
Definitely need these if you're Payton Prep, trying to shrink it into single digits going into the half. Then you have a little bit more confidence coming out of it.
Like I've been mentioning, this has been, whether it's been going back and forth, it seems like 10 points has been the margin of deficit for Payton Prep for quite some time now in this quarter. Anderson's first free throw is good. I don't know what everybody's doing. It's a 1-and-1.
Yeah.
Must have seemed to have forgotten that. And it's within 9. See if Anderson can make it an 8-point Jefferson lead here, and then possibly trying to hold off a buzzer beater from them. Anderson gets through his little routine. He's good.
He's got it. And that will shrink the lead, and they're playing full court defense now.
This press be costly is the answer. Williams, 3-ball, no good, rebound. Ooh.
He stepped out of bounds.
Get some aggression here, 1.9 left. See if Payton Prep can get a heave here. Maybe send something to ESPN. I know there was something last year that went to ESPN. It was a half-court heave, probably from that IHSA logo right there to win the game. I remember I was doing that camera down there on the floor.
Went to
the heave
Center.
from Freddie Martin.
Almost. I thought it was on.
At halftime, Jefferson Jayhawks are up on the Payton Prep Grizzlies 35-27. We'll be back after this break.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Carpentry with integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality. Since 1998, find them on Facebook or on Houzz. That's H-O-U-Z-Z, Houzz. As we're seeing right in front of us that three-point competition is going on for those shirts.
Well, let's take a look at cool. This heave we were talking about last year that went to ESPN.
This was last year. It was Grant and Crystal Lake South. It's Crystal Lake South. If you look, folks, if you look at that baseline there where the ball goes in, look at that heave. Who's that guy on the camera right there? There he is.
He cheers.
Fist pump in the air. Here we go. All right. Welcome to halftime, folks. It's a 35-27 lead in favor of the Jefferson Jayhawks. Notables, Latrell Graham for Jefferson has 11 all in the first quarter, but he was big on their three-point efforts. And then for Payton Prep, we saw Ryan Trotter hit a couple threes in the second. He's got 8 total. Austin, what have we been seeing lately?
Well, we mentioned earlier the sizable difference was 10. It's been consistent for basically the whole second quarter, it seemed like. And they tried dipping into it, and they have. They shrunk it to single digits, and we'll see how they respond in the second half.
What do we need to see from Payton Prep? Like we said, they've been fighting that deficit. I mean, I think we'll each have our own opinions on what they need to do. Find a way to limit that perimeter shot. I mean, it was a little better at the end of the second quarter there. They can limit the perimeter shots, force Jefferson to go inside. Like we said, they have those big bodies. They have Liam Dillon, Charlie Pillsbury, if they make them go inside and try to have them fight the mid-range game or even down low, I think that would help out with their success. And try to get an offensive game plan going. Find your guy to run it around. Jefferson has Latrell Graham and George Williams. Those are the guys they run their offense with. Payton Prep needs to find that guy. I don't know how you feel about that.
I agree. I especially agree with using your size difference. Like, Jefferson has the bulk, but you have the height. So I believe you can not only get higher for your shots in the mid-range, but you can also get up to block those shots if they go to the post. On the three-point line, it's not really working.
100% agree, folks. We have a close one here at Jacobs High School. We'll be back to you guys for the second half here after the Garbage with Integrity halftime show. Here at Jacobs High School, Hinkle Holiday Classic Tournament action for the second half of play between the Payton Prep Grizzlies That's a mouthful. And the Jefferson Jayhawks. Jefferson is currently up 35-27 on Payton Prep with a minute and a half left till we start action. As we had mentioned, we talked about some things that maybe Payton Prep might need to sharpen up on, finding a true score to build around.
For sure. And using the height advantage. We want them to just take it to those guys that you have like such a large size difference on that can shoot.
Like we had said, though, with Jefferson, their advantage has been the 3-ball. Defensively, Payton Prep, limit the 3-ball. Do what you can to limit shooting threes. You have those big guys in the paint. Make them go to Liam Dillon and Charlie Pillsbury down low. And like we said, it's solidified score. If you're Jefferson, you keep up the pace. The pace they've been playing at has been very good. Obviously, three-point shooting has been at a premium there. And overall, just moving the ball. Their ball movement, like we mentioned, they take long possessions where their ball movement is very smooth.
Team ball. They're playing team ball, and that's important. No egos I'm seeing.
There's not one selfish player. I mean, we did see Latrell Graham knock down 3 trays in the first quarter. And there we see South Elgin. As we had mentioned, we found out who they're playing. They're playing a fellow Upstate 8 rival, Streamwood, at noon after this. Stay tuned for that. Me and Austin will not be on that game. Nonetheless, it'll be a good game. We get to see them. Drake Montgomery, Vince Miskevich, and Jace Warwick take on the likes of Keenan Cole, a NIU commit. He'll be playing some Division I basketball next year. We saw him on the highlight reel.
Yeah.
I windmill dunk.
I announced Keenan Cole around, I think Thursday I may have announced him, and he was just throwing it down, putting up highlights left and right, and it'll be interesting to see how South Elgin responds to that. And yeah, a couple of highlights themselves.
Very talented couple forwards. Miskevich, you expect to see Miskevich and Colby going at it.
Oh, yes.
And we'll see Drake Montgomery putting in some work as well. We are ready for second half of action here on the floor for Payton Prep. Believe we have their starters plus Zach Anderson. So Zach Anderson, Ryan Trotter, Ronan Prue, Jabari Safay, and Charlie Pillsbury. No Liam Dillon. For the Jayhawks, we see Latrell Graham enter back into the game. George Williams, Tassani Hare with those very colorful shoes that we had mentioned. Mike Bancoli is making his first appearance in the game at number 33, and 24 is Jaquavion Robinson. Here we are, inbound to Williams. Let's play some basketball here. Nice tip there by Safay. Screen put on by Williams. Robinson into him. Hare, mid-range, count it!
He's got the jumper. It was a perfect pick-and-roll play to set up the man. Pass it back out. Perfect.
Hare has got that touch today. Put him at 10 on the morning. Safay finds Anderson swinging around. Prue, corner tray, no good. Rebound, Hare. We're back to that 10-point deficit that we've been talking about. Payton Prep's been battling up that hill for a while.
Definitely is a uphill battle for sure, and they still need to get up the hill.
Latrell Graham on the drive with the left. Good, Latrell Graham. Apparently he knows how to shoot with inside the three-point line as well.
Yeah.
He's been outstanding from outside today.
He's showing his touch.
There's Pillsbury swinging around to Safay. Jabari bounces it into Anderson, back out. Safay, corner, pocket, tray, no good. Tipped out by Anderson, nice play there. We got Prue swinging around. Ryan Trotter. Trotter's had a solid game for them. 8 points for him. Prue. Hare tries to get behind the back poke and ends up going to Pillsbury. Foul on the new man, Mike Bancoli. He'll send Pillsbury to the line to shoot 2.
Pillsbury had 4 in that first half. He's a solid scorer in terms of, and he's got the height, so I think they should go to him as well. We were talking about that height differential.
He's got his first. Free throws, Austin always says they're free. They're meant to be made, folks, and they're huge in this situation for Payton Prep. Every point counts in their comeback efforts.
That's for sure.
It is early, though. 10-point lead in the third quarter. Plenty of time for things to happen both ways. A little bit of a half-court press being brought here by Trotter and Safay. Now they're going to back off, and Latrell Graham will be taken care of by Safay. Jabari has to get that poke. Trotter, and aggressive defense will result in a reach-in foul for Ryan Trotter. 6:32 remains here in the third.
Once again, it is still a 10-point differential. They just can't break that. Payton Prep needs to find a way to just break the, maybe it's a mental block, but they just need to close up on that perimeter like they are now.
Robinson will be a block, possibly on Pillsbury. Now it'll be on Trotter again.
Here we see Payton Prep's coaching staff, they don't look too happy
They are
with their
coached
play.
by Quinn Peterson. Not a lot of energy coming from that bench. Like I mentioned, a team of 11, so not a whole lot of, not saying 11's not enough. Compared to other teams, we've seen upwards of 17 guys. Options aren't as at a variety for Payton Prep. Having it now is Williams. Williams over to Latrell Graham. Latrell swings it over. That would be Robinson. Quavian Robinson finding Tassani here. There's Graham. Latrell Graham. Look at this. Like we're talking about, Austin, the ball movement.
Yeah.
They love their passes, and they love eating up time.
Long possessions.
Hey, no good. Rebound. Hauled in by Anderson and Payton Prep. Loose ball. Kicked around. It's going to end up with Latrell Graham. A lot of action going on right now. Bancoli has it.
Another
Up in
fumble.
the air. Safay has it. Jabari. It'll go to the line to shoot 2. Odd sequence of events there, Austin.
Yeah, a lot of fumbles for the ball. But you were mentioning the long possession by Jefferson, and that even if they don't make the bucket, it still works in their favor because they're taking time off that clock.
They'll send Safay to the line to shoot 2. Jabari sitting at 4. Sorry, my bad. 6 on the afternoon. He had 4 in the second quarter. His first toss from the charity stripe is good.
Here we have the Bear Family McDonald's replay. We have the scuffle for the ball here. We had the turnover again, and then a quick
Poke out.
right there, a high pass, and then ball almost goes off the rafters.
Safay cashes in on his second free throw. Puts the game within 8. It's been steady like this. Jaquavion Robinson. In the lane, no good. That would have been the rebound for Payton Prep to get. Instead it goes to the big man Bancoli, who's just down there crashing boards. They're going to reset. There's Latrell Graham. Latrell.
Slowing it down now.
5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 8-point lead for the Jayhawks on the drive. Robinson, no good. Loose ball, Bancoli has it. Defensive tip. I believe that might have been Ryan Trotter or Charlie Pillsbury. I wasn't sure which one. Driving in the left. Oh, in and out. That would have been
You have
huge.
to make those.
That'll be a foul on Payton. That was almost in for Prue.
Wide open. He's had a tough time tonight, but he can't let it get it to him, especially when they're trailing. Cannot let that affect your mentality, but that's a tough miss wide open layup, Andy.
I see a little bit of a pressure press brought on here by Payton. Trotter's backs to the ball. Watch out for that throw to the back just in case. Seen it happen before. Latrell Graham now. Trotter on him. 2 solid working guards here today. Both have put up productive scoring numbers. Robinson. Seeing these guys feedering through. It ends up to George Williams. Safay on him. Williams trying to make a move. Nice screen set there. Robinson thought about a corner 3. We'll talk about this in a minute, Austin, but interesting shoes for Robinson as well. I know we're big on the shoes here.
Yeah.
So
We'll talk at the next stoppage.
that is something in that.
There's a
Here we
foul.
are. I believe those are LeBrons he has on, if I could be wrong. Very interesting color scheme, though, just plain
Like a
beige.
Yeah.
It's a beige.
Odd to go with that color choice for his jersey colors, but you know what?
They almost look like working shoes.
Yeah.
Shoes you
Work
go to work
boots.
with. Work boots. Nonetheless, obviously LeBrons are
Popular with the big men.
very comfortable basketball shoes as well, obviously. 3, Williams good. I was listening on your broadcast a couple days ago, talk about how guards like the lighter shoes, and
Yeah.
that's relatable. I can see that.
I mentioned guards tend to go for like the Kobe's or Kyrie's.
Shoes that are lightweight.
People that, like, when you're going for a basketball shoe, there's the foul. You might as well like pick a player that you play like, and then go for that kind of player, because you won't see a guy like me, 5'7", playing in LeBron's.
Right. It's like, I know they're not popular. Stephen Curry shoes are extreme. I'm not a big fan of Stephen Curry shoes. They are lightweighted shoes made for guards. Now, there's different shoes fit for different players. The Hardens, the Speed Light Low Boost for Adidas. As we see Freddie Martin sub in here. It's different, though. I was listening in that, though, when you were with your brother, and I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting to think that. I never thought about that way, where different style players did, depending on size, like their shoes.
Yeah.
'Cause you could definitely see a big man wearing a sturdy shoe.
Yeah, but I've also seen big men wearing the Currys in this tournament, to be honest.
Really?
I think I saw Keenan Cole wearing Currys.
There you go.
And he's a man that likes to throw it down. We saw some highlights from him early on in the tournament.
Depends on personal preference. 3-ball, Williams, count it!
Wide
George Williams!
That's as easy as they come.
Back to 10. That 10-point lead still glaring in the face of the Grizzlies. Pillsbury swinging it around now. South Elgin leaving the gym, getting ready for their tilt with Streamwood at noon. Top of the key tray. Pillsbury, no rebound. Goes to Brendan Moss of the Jayhawks. Here's Williams, 3:10 now, remaining in the third. Robinson, the drive, the left. There'll be a foul on Pillsbury. Robinson to the line to shoot 2. I don't hear Austin. Let's think of it this way. How we seeing this quarter right now? We're about halfway in it. I think it's kind of stayed consistent with how the first half was. We haven't seen a lot of changes either side.
I was about to say, it looks about the same as that first half. They just can't break into this 10-point lead. I don't know what it is, but they can't get the stops that they need. When they get on a run, it seems that Jefferson just responds right back with some quick threes or inside buckets, and it's tough for them. But they can't give up. Gotta have the mentality, and it's by no means are they out of it.
When I say there's no change, that's a good thing for Rockford Jefferson. They're okay with that. They're okay with no change. No changes to them is golden. But for Payton Prep, that screams trouble because they're still fighting uphill now, an 11-point deficit. We are, speaking of this, we still have about 11 minutes left of gameplay. Jumper, no good from Dylan. They finally get one of those offensive rebounds. They've been dying for one of those.
They definitely have. They haven't gotten much at all.
Safay, step back. That was smooth. Jafari Safay. 5 on the quarter now for
With
big
the
number
contact.
35. Shots like that, and like I said, offensive boards. Payton Prep has been getting killed on the boards this game. Both sides. Nice poke there by Trotter. Regained Moss to Latrell Graham. Latrell. 3-ball, he's back. Latrell Graham for 3.
And just when they cut into that 10-point deficit, it's at 9. It's just right back. Latrell Graham with the beautiful 3. He's been having quite a 3-point game.
He went away for a little bit from his 3-point shooting. Latrell is back, though. Expect to see him get going here. 12-point lead. 2 minutes now to play in the third. 3-ball, no good, short. Rebound, loose ball goes to Rockford, stolen by Freddie Martin of Payton Prep. Freddie drives, blocking foul, and the bucket. Freddie Martin, big play on the turnover. Finishes, and they'll look to make a 3-point play here at the line.
Let's take a look at this Bear Family McDonald's replay. I believe, it's of the steal. Look at that. Through the contact, blocking foul, and 1 opportunity. Let's see if he can convert.
I'm thinking maybe Martin would swing it out or look to pass out of a 3, but nope, he's like, I'm going to take this myself. And he turns into 3 points there. His first points of the game for Freddie. We're within single digits. George Williams driving in. Morris, no rebound. It'll be off Martin of the Grizzlies. 1:43 remaining here in the third. Andy Ockham with Austin Giese here in the Beacon Academy. We're at Jacobs High School for the Hinkle Holiday Classic. It's been fun calling some basketball today with you, Austin. Sadly, it is going to come to an end after this game, but stay tuned. We have a full slate of games ahead. South Elgin takes on Streamwood right after this, and a steal here for Payton Prep. Martin drives in again, no rebound in the hands of Payton Prep. Loose ball still. They're going to call a foul on Safay.
Maybe he got a little bit too hasty. We were mentioning how they need those offensive boards because they've been getting wrecked on both sides for defensive boards as well. But he didn't convert. He rushed it.
We found out that championship matchup. Indeed, it is Cary Grove taking on Waubonsie Valley tonight at 7:30. I believe my good friend Jeff Myers might be on the call for that one. Other games, Constellation A, Crystal Lake South takes on Dixon at 4:30. Obviously, Streamwood and South Elgin are at noon. And then we see Jacobs, the host. They take on Prairie Ridge at 1:30. Prairie Ridge has had a really rough season so far. They had started 0-14. You called that game yesterday against Marion Central. They were able to pick up their first win on the season. This is also a conference matchup, Prairie Ridge and Jacobs. I'm looking up at the banners here. They do share a conference with Jacobs. Williams, drive, no good. Rebound goes to Trotter. We're within 90 seconds. Trotter, pull up 2, good. Ryan Trotter. Double digits now for him. He's at 10. They're within 7.
What a beautiful pull-up jumper from Trotter, and they definitely need a defensive stop now.
Hare swings it. Here is Luttrell. He can pull it from 3. There it is, corner Trey. Oh, I thought he had it. Safay with the rebound. Here's a chance for Payton Prep. Their closest margin out. Trotter, no rebound. Dylan, loose ball. Look at the hustle from Dylan. It's going to get out the other way. Rockford has it. Williams, 3-ball, no good. Rebound. Latrell Graham is there. It's fought for. What a sequence. What hustle. Williams has it. 32 seconds. Here we go. 7-point lead for the Jayhawks. Williams going to take his time on Freddie Martin. Maybe holding for the last shot here, Austin.
Final 30 seconds of play. I'm expecting. They've been holding for the last shot quite often. They're going to look for a good one. I'm expecting it to go to Graham.
Williams putting good moves here on Jabari Safay. 10 seconds. Here we go. Got to make a move now. Robinson. Got to swing it. They're going to swing it. You know they might swing it. No, it's into Hare. No good. Nothing on the heave for Trotter after 3 quarters of play. Jefferson Jayhawks are up on the Payton Prep Grizzlies 46-39 here from Jacobs High School. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
This quarter play is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings or try a tasty burger or wrap. There is something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings. Here, we're back for some fourth quarter action. It's a close one between the Jefferson Jayhawks and the Payton Prep Grizzlies. I'm Andy Ackham, alongside my buddy Austin Giese here. We got some good action of us here in the fourth quarter, Austin.
Oh, for sure. They shrunk the lead. It's down to 7. I believe that might be the shortest they've had in a while. And we're looking for another close quarter, and we'll see if the Payton Prep Grizzlies can shorten this lead and possibly make this a really competitive game.
Safay, no good. Rebound, tip, no. Jabari has it again. Another, man, these guys are going at it. It'll be a jump. As we had mentioned, Austin, us as announcers, we haven't gotten the privilege. I mean, I had a game between Grant and Cary Grove, or not Grant, Cary Grove, Grant and Chicago King, where it was a comeback and it was a close game. But other than that, we haven't had as many close games as announcers as we like. Obviously, close games are more fun. You know, they're enjoyable.
Well, we're in the morning here. We get some of the lower-ranked teams, I'll say. I've had 2 or 3 close games at most, but mostly it's been blowouts with some teams that maybe got upset. That's Hare.
Big 3 for Tassani Hare.
And that extends the lead to 10. But as we were mentioning, we get some of the lower-ranked teams, and they should be at the similar level, but I'm glad this game is similar in score. Last game we announced was a blowout.
Yeah, it was a blowout between Bartlett and Marion Central. Nonetheless, it always is fun announcing, but close games just make it that much more fun. Loose ball to go to Jefferson. Latrell Graham with the steal, went off the foot of Safay. Graham driving in, the left. What an acrobatic bucket for Latrell Graham.
Graham has been showing his touch all game. From outside, from inside, he can do it all.
He's been their guy. Put him at 18. It is now 51-39. We're back to that double-digit lead. Falling in the lane, nothing. There's Graham again, Payton Prep. And that's huge for them.
Throwaway almost hits our camerawoman there.
Watch out down there, as now we got some subs. We got, along with, I do believe we have Jeremy Citron. And now Ronan Prue comes in for Ryan Trotter. So we're seeing Coach Quinn Peterson.
Oh, we got the Bear Family McDonald's replay. Here's the wild pass we had. It was a home run pass, looking for easy buckets. Almost hits Allie in the face there. And
we're all good.
Back.
Pillsbury collects a quick bucket while we were doing the replay. He's now at 8. Back to 10 we are. Latrell Graham, 6:15 remaining here in the ball game. Jefferson trying to cling on to this 10-point lead they've had for a majority of the game, believe it or not. This is fed in. Big move, nothing. Rebound. There's 4 Grizzlies underneath there. That almost didn't go to him.
If that didn't go to him, I was about to say, they're your teammates. You need this rebound.
About 3. I saw 3 blue jerseys and 1 white jersey. It almost came out to be a Jayhawk rebound. Freddie Martin brings it in. Swing it over. Prue thought about it. Feeds into Pillsbury.
Inside cut and 1. No bucket.
Oh, they're going to call it on the floor for Payton Prep. Nonetheless, they will get possession underneath their own basket.
Wow.
That'll be on Tassani Harris, third, and just like that. That brings in Brendan Moss for Tassani. Tassani's been playing some really, really good basketball. He's at 13 points, hitting quite a few big threes for Jefferson to help them with this 10-point lead. On the inbound here, it'll be point guard Freddie Martin. Martin feeds Prue, Ronan Prue.
Prue's had a tough game from the field so far. And I don't know at this point in play if you want him in, but the Stars are tired.
Nothing for Prue on the floor. They're forcing it right now, I believe, Austin. I don't know if you see that.
They are forcing shots that they don't necessarily want, but they know they're running out of time.
Here we are. Waiting now, there's Brendan Moss. Moss finds Williams. George Williams had a very solid game. He's controlled the offense quite well. Him and Latrell Graham have complemented each other as guards, as the main scorers with Tassani Harris come off the bench. They'll be following the ground with scoring. Williams is at 15. Latrell Graham at 18, and then coming off the bench, big man Tassani Harris sitting at 13. So other than that, only 2 other scorers on the Jayhawks. 4 from Lawan Morris, who scored him in the first quarter, and then a free throw from Jaquavion Robinson in the third. So it appears the Jayhawks have their 3 guys, Austin.
Yeah, they're going to the consistent 3, and now
Lawan Morris missed his free throw there. It's Freddie Martin. 10-point game, just over 5 minutes left in this ball game. Pillsbury, there's a 3. Is it going in? Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
That would be Jeremy Citron.
He gets himself going here in the second half. He's been scoreless, but it's a big 3 for them.
Drive.
Acrobatic move.
And the foul.
1. Just when they shorten the lead a little bit.
That would be Lawan Morris, who missed that last 1-and-1 free throw. He picked up with an and 1. Let's see if he can convert on the 3-point play. A conversion on the 3-point play puts this thing right back up to a 10-point deficit. Is no good. Rebound Payton Prep. I said this in the Grant game. When it was Grant, there comes, you got to come up with letting them score, and now it'll be Jaquavion Robinson to the line. He converted. He's got 1 point on the morning. He got 1 and a free throw in the third. He'll look to add to his totals here with a couple free throws on a shooting foul by Pillsbury.
And not to mention that they are in the bonus now. So, and that offensive rebound by Jefferson is just caught.
I feel if the rebound battle would have been a little bit more even, we could see Payton Prep up by this much right now.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that, or it could be even closer. Got Pillsbury feeds. Prue, they're going to call him for a push. Man, they're really getting... Oh, they're going to count it? They are going to count the basket for Prue. There you go. I was about to say, that would have been the second time. He'll look to shoot a free... Go to the line here, 3-point play, put this thing back to a 7-point lead.
Definitely need to convert on this and 1.
Here's a sub here. Anderson checks in for Citron. Coach Peterson's making the little changes here as now we see Lawan Morris will head to the desk for him. No on the free throw. Rebounded.
Doesn't convert on the free charity stripe shots.
Driving in. Moss. Nothing there. Rebound Robinson.
And that's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That's so costly for them.
We know that Jefferson is more built in terms of the bulk of their guys, but there's more lengthiness in Payton Prep. Nice drive there by Trotter. Seen some back and forth action now. 8-point lead for the Jayhawks with less than 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter from Jacobs High School. It's a consolation game in the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Nonetheless, still a very competitive one. Beacon Academy here, Andy Akamosnagisi, the rest of our crew working hard in the final day. It's a sad day, the final day of this tournament.
It is a sad day. Disappointed to be done commentating and done commentating with you, Andy. It's been a good one. It's been a good tournament.
Been a good tournament. We've had some good games here. Still see some broadcasts from us. throughout the rest of the school year. No tournament action, but nonetheless, we will still put on some broadcasts. Driving in is Graham. Graham, nice fake there. No rebound, goes to Trotter. Ryan Trotter feeds Jabari Safay in the front court. Oh, I thought he was going to slam
Thought he was going to dunk it.
We both thought he was going to slam it.
Barely a tip.
Nice little two-hand graze there for Safay. We're within 6. 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Robinson the drive. They're going to call a foul on the ground.
Let's take a look at the Bear Family McDonald's replay of that almost slam. We got excited. Just a tip. He teased us. But
I was about to say, Jabari Safay is teasing us, teasing Mr. Erickson for his highlight reel.
Yeah.
Instead, just a light little two-handed layup touch to put the Grizzlies within 6, which is, I think, has been their closest deficit in a while. And now Robinson hits yet another free throw. His free throws have been big for him. Subbing in for the Jayhawks, we see Lawan Morris checking in for Bancoli. 21 for 33 if you're doing the score sheet at home. Second shot for Robinson is good. 5 points for Robinson. I believe all on free throws. I could be wrong this quarter.
And this bonus situation seems to be costly for Payton Prep as well. They need to crash the boards, and they need to not foul as often. And oh my!
Nice turnaround bucket there for Safay.
And needed timeout.
Puts it within 6.
It's still a close one. This timeout sponsored by Rosen Hyundai. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time. Shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Rosen. We have a close one. It's closer than it's ever been. 2:45. It's within 6. What have you seen from Payton Prep to close this lead? Well, before you say that, let's look at the Bear Family McDonald's replay of his turnaround jumper.
Safay moving all over the place, very clean to close it out. What I've seen from Payton Prep, Ryan Trotter started to take charge. He's grabbed a couple of defensive rebounds in the last few possessions. Him and Jabari Safay have been complimenting each other nicely here to try and close this gap in the fourth quarter. I believe the inbound here belongs to, it'll be the Jayhawks underneath with a 6-point lead, and you better believe Payton Prep's going to bring a press with 2:45 remaining, as you had mentioned.
They're going to have the press, but they can't foul. And he stepped out of bounds. That would have been
there by the Grizzlies. That was Zach Anderson.
Phenomenal steal.
Even if they would have gotten a timeout out of that, would have gotten them another possession to have them chip into the 6-point lead. Nonetheless, another inbound here. It'll be Brendan Moss looking to find somebody. Good defense here by Prep. And a timeout called literally right after they get it in. I can guarantee you for them, for Jefferson, that Coach John Rosado might be regretting that just a little bit after seeing they got the ball into Morris. But nonetheless, 2 seconds later, we're back for another timeout talk here.
This timeout is brought to you by Tom the Plumber, Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing and service of installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit him online at tomtheplumber.inc.com. I love his logo. I've mentioned it multiple times. Now we got a timeout.
It's been 2 seconds. How much has changed?
Not much.
Pretty much nothing.
Full court pressure from Payton Prep.
We almost got a turnover for them, and then obviously forcing a timeout. They're definitely getting in the heads of Jefferson here, doing their job.
Doing a great job, but they can't foul. Bonus situations will be costly at this point in play.
They get into Williams. Safay on him. Jabari's been consistently their best defensive player in terms of they're putting him on usually either Graham or Williams, putting him to the ultimate test. Here we go. George Williams, 2:30 remaining. George, they're going to probably look to hold on to the ball for a little bit here.
Definitely going to see some long possessions.
Smart move here by Coach Rosado. You have to start bringing doubles, and there's the foul.
And a foul. That will bring them to the line.
Is that Robinson? Yeah, that might not have been the guy that wanted to set the line.
Yeah, he's been a pretty consistent free throw shooter, especially in this quarter. And
he's been the only guy who's been sent to the line, so he's used to it by now. I'm saying lately with free throw shooting in this tournament, it hasn't been, I'm not taking hits, but it hasn't been the greatest. There hasn't been that one team where it's like free throws. They're going to miss 1 or 2 a game, as we see there with Robinson. Like, free throws in high school basketball, you can rely on taking your chances there. I with 2:30, maybe I would have wanted to see a foul a little bit earlier, if that's what the tactic they were going for. Nonetheless, second toss from Robinson is off the mark.
He misses both.
Trotter has it.
That's crucial.
Prue driving in. Good!
And he's got it!
Ron and Prue. We're within 4. 2:08 remaining in the fourth. We got some good basketball in our hands now. Here we go.
That was a big-time bucket. Only 4, 2:08 left. Payton Prep has fought back from this uphill battle we've been talking about.
We look into that whole sequence. Those free throws missed by Robinson, those are going to look very crucial now because Ron and Prue just drove in, finished strong with the left, and here we are. It's a 4-point game, and we got what we wished for. Some exciting, close basketball here in this tournament. And what are we looking to see here? Possibly another foul. As Ryan Trotter's telling his guys what the game plan is on their press defense. I think what they're going to do, I think they should just foul again. Honestly, at this point, as long as I don't think a lot of them are in extreme foul trouble, I could be wrong. Jabari Safe's at 3, so maybe you don't want him to foul.
You definitely need him in this point in the game. He's been
25.
quite the man.
Anderson's at 3. I mean, everybody else is fair game. I think you get 5 fouls. So fouling here, I mean, they're going to try and press, but eventually they're going to have to foul. And I mean, we see free throws they're not as much of a given. Look at this trap.
Now.
Good trap brought in another timeout. Payton Prep
using
very strong defense here, causing a trap and another timeout that Coach John Rosado might not want to take for Jefferson.
He's forced to take it.
We are officially under that 2-minute mark, 1:59 remaining. This timeout is brought to you by Custom Heating. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency. Visit them online at customheating.com. As we see to feed into the gym for their game at noon against South Elgin High School, when I'm liking Cary Grove in that one.
Well, Lebanzi, I've seen a couple games of them, and they were on a slow offense, a really patient one, but it was effective when I announced that game, and I don't think they're completely out of the woods for that game. I think it'll be a close one.
Cary Grove, when I was there, they got a lot of juniors. Their point guard's Clark Cunningham, shooting guard Bo Fredericks. He played really well, and they got a big 6'8" big man who's a junior, Frank Jakubiak. So it should be fun to watch. Some youth there. No, not a lot of senior action. They do have Addison West. Other than that, nonetheless, should be a good one tonight. But we got a game at hand here. George Williams has it. 4-point lead for the Jayhawks on Jabari Safe. Nice dribble through there. Guy who's been shooting a lot of threes for them, that would be Hare. Robinson, been big for them at the free throw stripe in this quarter. There's Latrell Graham. Graham on Zach Anderson. Strong defense being played here.
This offense looks very, very just frustrated. They can't find the shot they want, but it's a long possession.
Can you imagine what high school basketball would be like with a shot clock?
Yeah.
Jefferson Jayhawk offense might be a little bit different from that.
Very different, yeah.
You're having these, obviously this possession's different in terms of they're just trying to hold.
A great pass.
No play. And a trap at the other end. Ball loose. It goes to the Grizzlies. Did you look at this? Prue in. And they're going to call a charge.
It's a charge.
Oh my goodness. We thought an and one. And instead it'll go back to the Jayhawks. It was so close.
Let's look at this replay right quick. He charges in, and I thought it was going to be an and one opportunity to take the lead. Well, we're coming back. 49 seconds left. We're seeing the full court pressure.
What about this press from Payton? It's been incredible, as you've seen. A couple turnovers and almost what would have been the lead.
And that's as easy as they come, ladies and gentlemen. Putting it back to 4. It is 30 seconds about left. They've got the quick buckets.
Prue 3.
No good.
Off the mark, and there's the foul.
And they have to foul.
Hare will head to the line. What would have been? Imagine if that would have been a blocking foul. Prue would have gone to the line, maybe hit that free throw. Payton Prep would be up by 1 right now. That's going to go down as a crucial, whether this game ends in favor of Payton Prep or not, this will go down as an interesting and crucial call for either side. As now we see Tassani Hare to the line. He's scored in every quarter. 2 in the first, 6 in the second, 2 in the third. He's got 3 this quarter. If you do proper math, that puts him at 13.
These are critical free throws. I mentioned how crucial they are. Gets the first.
Hare's got the first.
Telling you, free throws win games. And can lose you games if you don't miss them.
Right.
I mean, if you don't make them.
Same thing goes for defense. Hare.
Absolutely.
Looking to make this a 6-point lead. Stretching it out for Payton Prep. He's got it.
Got the 6-point lead. This is cushiony, but they can't Can't,
Trotter on the drive. That's good. Now that's a
blocking
block.
foul. All right.
There you go.
They look like similar drives there. I don't know if that was a charge before.
That might have looked like more. Might have looked like more of a charge than the last one. Bear Family McDonald's replay here of Trotter driving in. Let's take a look at this. That's a block.
Yeah.
That's a block. But I don't know. That might have been more of a, less of a block than the one where Prue got called for the charge. Trotter, key free throws, hits the first. It is now a 5-point lead for the Jayhawks with 19.9 seconds here. And what's been a very interesting fourth quarter. Chipping in Trotter is good on his second.
I believe Payton Prep's going to run the press, try to get a turnover. If they can't, they have to foul.
4 points is the difference.
Not fouling.
There it'll be a foul on Trotter. Trotter's had himself a game. He's now at 16. Him and Jabari Safay lead the squad of the Grizzlies with 16 each. Now see Robinson. Robinson's been touch and go with free throws this game. He's obviously hit 5. I think he's like 5 of 7 this quarter. 6 of 9 on the 6 of 8, 6 of 9 on the game. Been all of his points that he's scored have come off free throws. First attempt for him is good on a bounce. Checking in here for Payton Prep, we see Jeremy Citron back in, Zach Anderson out. 16.9 seconds remaining. Robinson looking to extend the lead. Got it on a bounce.
He's got it. That'll be a 6-point lead once again. And it's looking tough for Payton.
Nonetheless, this was a very entertaining game. Trotter drives the right, no good. Rebound Robinson.
And I think that might do us.
Do it as a press being brought in, and probably what looked to be an unnecessary foul.
It will still extend the game.
Occurs.
Say the last minute of a basketball game can last upwards of 10. If the right
that is very true.
If the right
you are, sir.
Occurrences.
Yet again, we see another familiar face at the line. He's been basically the only guy at the line this quarter. Jaquavion Robinson short on his first.
He shoots it back to the ref.
There you go. 7.3 remaining in the fourth quarter. A game that seems to be pretty much wrapped up. Jefferson 64, Payton Prep 58. Amadi Yakum, another miss there for Robinson. With Austin Giese.
Both. If he would have missed both on the last free throws, this possibly could be different.
Trotter
for three.
No rebound, and that'll
do
it, folks. Here from Jacobs, the final. Jefferson 64, Payton Prep 58. We will be back after this commercial break to sum up the game.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
And we are back. The final here, a 64-58 victory for the Jefferson Jayhawks to close out their tournament here against Payton Prep. As we were just informed, Latrell Graham, who scored 18 of this game at Jefferson, was part of the all-tournament team, so congratulations to Latrell. Much deserved based on this game. He had a very solid showing from 3. Austin, what do we notice from both sides? Just give me your overtake on it.
Payton Prep was trailing the entire game, and they fought their way back up to 4. It was at a point, I believe, or 2. And a controversial call at best could have sunk them. They had the lead in their hands, but didn't happen. But it was a good game, good showing.
I say takeaways here. Payton Prep, obviously they were battling that 10-point deficit from what seemed to be the second quarter to the beginning of the fourth. And also rebounds. We talked about it a lot during this broadcast. Rebounds really killed the Grizzlies on both sides. They were not getting their offensive boards, and they were just allowing the Jayhawks to crash their own offensive boards and a lot of putback points. Notable scorers, Jefferson, obviously all-tournament selection, Latrell Graham with 18. George Williams, his fellow guard, complimented him well with 15. Tassani Hare off the bench also had 15. For Payton Prep, we saw Trotter with 16. Jabari Safay with 16. That was it. Any last thoughts, Austin? Close out?
Personally, I'd just like to thank all of our production crew. This will be it for us in the tournament. I'm excited to see the rest, but I'd like to thank all the production crew, thank everyone who allowed us to come here and do our job. We have the easy job, really.
Correct, 100%.
And it was just a great tournament, and I had a good time.
Pleasure working with you today, Austin. Thank you to everybody down there on the table from Beacon. Till next time, folks, Andy Ockham, Austin Giese, we're signing out. Stay tuned for more basketball.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.